Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace and I'm from Western New York. I just took off my gray sweater and I noticed I've got lots of gray speckles on my white sweater. I says to Jim I shouldn't have worn my gray sweater over top of this white sweater. Now I've got a picket.
I can't see any of it.
He says he can't see it, but I can see it there. When I took my sweater off, it's like, whoa!
Certain lighting, I see a few
I've
there,
got
but
gray all over me. All over. Well, today was a quiet day. Weather-wise, it was quiet. A lot of places I was watching that usually don't have snow, have snow. And I'm sorry you have snow, but we don't have any snow, thank goodness. Yay. I'm happy about that. Today I went out and got the eggs, and I have a little video showing you the eggs that I got. So let's just go to that video and you can see. I just went out to gather the eggs, and in one of my comments someone mentioned that I had a variety of eggs. I think it was David from Desmond's Donders, I think his channel name is. But anyways, I have every color, but I don't have white. We don't have any leghorns, so I don't have any white egg layers, but I have the green and the pink and the brown and the dark brown and the blue. I don't have any blue today. They lay those colors, and I got 10 eggs here today. There's quite a few eggs. They're being very generous right now. And my hens, a lot of them are 3 years old already. So, and they're still laying eggs, so that's good. Yeah. I'm getting, I think, because I've got 20 hens, 20 hens and 2 roosters, so there's 22 altogether. But they lay like every other day, and I've gotten 10 eggs one day, 10 eggs the next day, and 10. If I keep getting 10, then that means they're all laying eggs. I got a visit from Emily today. She came by, and the reason she came by is she went to get her car
inspected
or in service
done,
and then she thought she'd get it inspected because it's due in February now instead of March, or April. March.
Yeah, used to be in March, now it's February.
Because when she went for a service call one time, it was real close to the inspection of March, so she decided she would just get it done. But now I think she should try to get it back to March. Because the warmer the weather, the easier it is. Well, anyways, she was here and she was telling us about... What was she telling us? Oh gosh, I was going somewhere with it.
One of the students.
Oh, one of the students was running. Yeah, I told him I was going to tell you about this, and then I forgot all about what I was going to tell you. Well, anyways, one of the students was running away from her, and he bolted, and he bolts away from the grandmother, and Emily went running after her, and she fell down, and she banged her knee, and the little boy actually stopped, which is very unusual for these kids. They usually just keep going. Well, he stopped and he said, "Are you okay?" And she said, no, she wasn't okay. And he came back and she said the rest of the day he walked like an angel. So maybe he'll be nicer to his grandma too. Who knows? I don't know. I hope he does, because he runs away from his grandmother. These children that are autistic, a lot of times they don't understand that the danger that they could be in, or they put somebody else in when they're misbehaving.
Actually, I don't think they use that term anymore. It's on the spectrum now.
On the spectrum, yeah, probably. I don't know. He's on the spectrum. There's so many things. In fact, I was watching a video today about us being squelched, and the language that we use is what it was is they said granny witched. In the video, it was Patara I was watching, and she says granny witch, and what it is if a lot of people didn't like that term because they thought that she wasn't a Christian. Well, they said that anybody that uses oils or herbs or whatever you're granny witching yourself. You're treating yourself. If you go to the doctor, you're going to that doctor, and he's granny witching you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the term that she said that a lot of people have been giving her trouble with. And so it's really hard to speak. A lot of things that I learned when I was younger, you can't say now, and it's really difficult. And I can imagine if my parents were alive, it would be really hard for them because my mom would be 100 years old now, and my dad would be 108 years old.
Yeah.
About, I think.
Somewhere
In there, or maybe 102. She'd be, and he'd be 110. I don't know, but they'd be old. They were old when they died. They were 93 and 90 when they passed away. Well, anyways, I keep a book, so I'm a granny witch too. I keep a book and tell the kids, like, if you get sunburned, all you do is take a raw tomato and rub it on the sunburn, and it will make the sunburn stop hurting, and it makes it fade faster. It heals it. And if you use aloe plant, if you have an aloe plant, you just use this stuff inside the aloe plant. So I'm teaching them how to granny witch. And if you have a boil, you can actually warm up the bottle and put it on the boil, and it would draw the boil out. And if the boil comes out you want to make sure you get the mother of the boil and not just the junk, because if you don't get the mother, it will come back. Well, I guess I've chattered enough.
Those are what we used to call homeopathic, or they were what your grandmothers used. Our grandmothers used to teach us stuff like
and
that.
Mustard, where they mustard you up, put mustard roll on you, and whereas now they use Vicks or something like that, and put onions on the bottom of your feet if you have a bad fever, and it will make the fever go away. Just different things.
Or banana peels on a planter's
wart. That's true. So many things. So we're all doing it, whether we like the term of it or not. That's something else. It's all just remedies that you've learned as a child or as an adult, whichever. Well, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.